Hello, my friends. We are going to take notes on section 4-6 again. And we're going to focus today on graphing tangent, which we already started with in class. So if you have y equals tangent of x, please just remember you have vertical asymptotes at negative pi over 2 and positive pi over 2. And what I want you to know about tangent, let's go ahead and start to graph it, is that it has a period of pi. And what else do I want you to know? It crosses the midline halfway between the asymptotes. So we're going to go ahead and put our asymptote values on here. Go ahead and sketch in those asymptotes. So it's going to cross the midline right there halfway between. And I want you to know the general shape of the tangent curve. It sort of hugs the asymptote, curls in, and then hugs that asymptote. So that is one period of tangent. Now let's see what some changes are that I would want you to be responsible for. We're not going to be as in-depth. So we might have a tangent graph of y equals the tangent of x plus 2. And you would realize, oh, so we still have all the values for tangent. Y equals a tangent bx minus c plus d. So this is a d, this is a vertical shift up 2. Nothing changed with our asymptotes, so we're still going to have asymptotes at negative pi over 2 and pi over 2. But we're going to shift the midline up to 2, so we have a new dotted line that goes across there. Let's go ahead and label our x and y to be a little more careful here. So there's a lot of stuff going on. So tangent is going to cross the midline halfway between the asymptotes. So it's actually going to look like that. There's our graph. All right, let's look at one more. Let's do negative tangent x. Let's affect the period. Let's do negative tangent of pi x. Okay, so we have a negative, which is the first thing you read, so that's a reflection. And we have a b value. So for sine and cosine, the period is 2 pi over b, but the formula for tangent is the period is pi over b, because tangent's period is only pi units long. So it is actually pi over pi. So that's 1. So we're going to do, normally tangent would have an asymptote. So we're going to find the asymptotes. Normally tangent would have an asymptote at negative pi over 2. And normally it would have another asymptote at positive pi over 2. And we're going to see how that bx minus c thing, it doesn't create a phase shift, kind of does, but it's more like it changes where the asymptotes are. So I'm going to multiply by 1 over pi rather than dividing by pi. Same thing happens, the pi's cancel, but it makes it easier over here on the right side for me. And over here we'll also multiply by 1 over pi. So you get x equals 1/2 and negative 1/2. So we'll go ahead and sketch those. Those are our new asymptotes. And how much distance is that on the x-axis between negative 1/2 and positive 1/2? It's 1 unit, right? Which matches our period. No midline shift, but tangent is reflected. So instead of going like this, it's going to start up here and go like that. Okay, that's it for today.